there, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber. Eject you from the chamber. Very good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammals capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and, oh yes, of course, me. It must feel wonderful, Detective, floating majestically over a city filled with your minute inferiors. Much more. How does that cape work? Shape memory fibers? Some sort of collapsible harness? An arrogant insistence that the laws of gravity do not apply to you? Good work, Detective! You are literally as capable as the digit-flapping mammal you pointlessly pretend to be. The next key awaits you.
I can't leave. Catwoman needs my help choosing a key.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat?
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, Detective.
Oh good, more fun.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Celine is waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game Mr. Nigma has in store for you and Ms. Kyle.
Control, Falcon 5. Jake spotted on Miyagani Island. Over.
I saw a guy breathe Scarecrow's gas once. Not pretty. We're gonna need a damn bomb to take out that car of his.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Greetings to my costumed contestants. Your next challenge is simple. Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. The counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Don't shove.
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what's this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, you better grab that key and be on your way. Meet the second generation of my android allies. I built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
Dubious abilities.
To me.
sure where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. All the danger of battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me. Thank you. You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
We should get the key first. Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only you'd met under different circumstances.
His obsession's getting worse. He's going after my allies.
Ally? After this, I think we should dial it back to known associate for a while.
This was nothing, Dark Knight, nothing. A new trial awaits you, Detective, by Divinity Church, and I'm waiting too.
Two.
No, kitty cat. Walk through there and there'll be a whole new set of paintings all over the orphanage walls.
So Joker dies, takes half the crime in Gotham with him, and I don't hear from you for months. What's that about?
I've been busy.
Look, I know you two are close, but you've got to get back out there. Meet new maniacs. You can't mourn him forever.
He left some loose ends behind. Selina, where were you last Friday, between midnight and 1 a.m.?
Giving blood. No, wait. Volunteering. Why?
There was a break-in at the Museum of Gotham. A valuable gemstone was stolen.
What? No. Who could do such a thing?
Just put it back.
Great news, Bats. I was just hanging out in hell, you know, 'cause you killed me and sent me there, and you'll never...
I'm headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
I asked, and she's totally cool with Cat Lady having a go on the old scratching post. She also says, ow, ow, is this a bullet in my sternum or a broken heart?
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area. The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area.
The hardest is when you go back. Everyone expects you to switch off, but you can't. I don't want to switch it off.
Batman's here! Engage!
The Batmobile can't auto-navigate to this area. I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Come in, Control. The fire station in Bristol is going up in flames. It's gonna take the whole building down if someone doesn't get to it in time. Over.
Sorry, man. I gotta link up with Harvey's crew. We got plans. When Riddler's on the billboard, you can tune it out. All those big words. Scarecrow gives me the creeps.
Control, we're seeing multiple tanks on Miagani Island. Over. Batman's got a tank? That's cheating.
Alfred, run analysis on the blood sample I just uploaded.
Right you are, Master Bruce. I'm searching for possible matches now. How you managed to get this sample is beyond me, sir. Ah, here we are. The blood is heavily mutated, but we have a partial match, a Dr. Kirk Langstrom.
Search for any properties in Gotham owned or leased by Dr. Langstrom.
Certainly. Let me see. He and his wife lease a basement laboratory in Chinatown. I'm sending you the address.
Batmobile spotted! Grand Avenue!
Your death was inevitable, I'm afraid. A statistical certainty.
Riddler's got Catwoman. Good. That little thief clawed off half my face in Arkham City.
That tortured creature was once a man. Dr. Kirk Langstrom. There must be a cause for this transformation. His lab might hold the answer.
Proceed with caution, sir. The creature could well be hiding in familiar surroundings.
Control. Tank spotted in Kingston. Over.
I'm telling you, we should split. What happens if the Bat decides to break all our limbs? In case you forgot, we just trashed the emergency room.
I thoughtfully located my next challenge, my Divinity Churchyard detective, so that you can desperately pray for help in overcoming it.
I'm so proud of you, honey. Go on. Tell them what you've done.
Hello, world. No, that's terrible.
Go on. Just be yourself.
Okay. resplicing was a success. The recombinant molecule...
Honey, you're doing it again. How about in English?
Yes, of course. Sorry. So, what we've done is merged the DNA of Desmodus rotundus, the vampire bat, into the human chain. This breakthrough it will, prevent and cure deafness in all humanity. How was that?
Perfect, sweetie.
Are you getting this, honey?
I think so. Is the red light on? Kirk? Honey? Are you okay? Oh my god! Kirk! I'm so proud of you, honey. Go on. Tell them what you've done.
Hello, world. No, it's terrible.
There's a computer. Maybe it contains some answers.
Full genetic resplicing was a success. The recombinant molecule...
Honey, you're doing it again. How about in English?
Yes, of course. Sorry. So, what we've done is merged the DNA of Desmodus rotundus.
Blunt trauma to the head. Langstrom had no idea what he was doing.
This breakthrough it will, prevent and cure deafness in all humanity. How was that?
Perfect, sweetie.
This computer stores all of Dr. Langstrom's research. Mixing his DNA with a vampire bat? That was never going to end well. If I search through his files, I may be able to create an antidote to his condition. I need to isolate the man-bat signature and remove it from Langstrom's DNA. That's it. I've created a clean DNA sample. Now all I need to do is make him take his medicine. Alfred, I've synthesized a cure in Langstrom's lab. Now I just need to find him.
Any idea where he may be hiding?
He's not in control of his actions. He could be anywhere.
No one knows this city better than you, Master Bruce. You'll find him.
Kirk? Honey, are you okay? Oh my god! Kirk!
His wife? Your parents? What is it about dead relatives that turned you into a giant rodent?
The bat creature's in hiding. When it emerges, I'll be ready. I'm heading to Wayne Tower. If we can decrypt the Arkham Knight security protocols, we should be able to track his location.
If he thinks he can hide from you, sir, he's in for something of a surprise.
Control, we have a riot in progress. Chinatown, over.
Miss, I'm gone. You know, Hugo Strange used to lecture us like when he sent food packages too, you know? Ain't long before you go to the big fire hydrant in the sky. The bat's here!
Control, Falcon 4. Hostage situation near the clock tower. I think it's one of the missing fire crew. Over. Man, Scarecrow's a real buzzkill. He should put something funny on or something. Finally got them belongs to the right people. No way we're giving it back. Evacuate? Screw that. Scarecrow don't scare me. Falcon 5 has eyes on tanks at Grand Avenue. Over. From what I hear, Scarecrow nearly turned the whole Ace Chem factory into a bomb. Man, there are tanks everywhere. Big ones.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne. I suppose you weren't really dressed for the front entrance.
Have you finished the decryption?
Fully decoded. I've downloaded all recent militia radio transmissions and their corresponding coordinates to your machine.
Thanks, Lucius. I can scan the network for the Arkham Knight's voice print and determine the location of his last broadcast.
Oh, if I'd ever been curious about your identity, I would have torn off that mask years ago. I always figured the truth would be a letdown. But I have to admit, masquerading as Gotham's least interesting socialite is one hell of a cover story. The dead parents are just icing on the cake.
You had to go and spoil the surprise. I was hoping to keep her under wraps until she's ready. Next generation disruptor. She's still a couple of weeks from completion, but I figured you'd appreciate a working prototype. I should have her with you later on this evening.
Thanks, Lucius. I think I might need it. It's a bad idea to walk out in the Batsuit while Lucius's PA is still here.
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies. Tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match. Location verified.
Got it. The Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts. An upgrade to your weapons generator will let you overcharge the Batmobile's secondary weapons. You'll be a force to be reckoned with. Excellent choice. I'll prepare it right away. Now, if there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I could leave this city even if I wanted to. You know, I remember this office back when it was your father's. All those years, and it hasn't changed a bit. You, on the other hand? I hope you can get Barbara back, Mr. Wayne. She means a lot to us. All of us. Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I'm detecting a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
I'm in control. This is Falcon 4. We have a positive on one of the missing firefighters. He's being held in the Grand Avenue area. Over.
You're always chasing Dark Knight. You always lag behind. You could have struck first, ended me and every villain long ago, but you're afraid.
You've got contact. Heavy contact. Outside the tunnel.
I should get back to the car. It's under attack.
I'm not going anywhere. Direct hit on a Rattler. We lost one, sir. He's making you look like a fool. Diamondback's hit. It won't take another strike. Diamondback down. Enemy flank. Rattler offline. Alpha target hit. Going for the kill. Damn it! Rattler's taking damage! Batman took out a drone. Make him pay! Strikes on multiple friendlies! Mamba down! Rattler's been hit! Kingston unit offline! I see you, Batman! He got a drone! No!
Cash, the Arkham Knight's drone deployment has been wiped out. Your men can resume patrols on Miyagani Island.
You got it, Batman. Thanks.
These army guys, they're taking over buildings, blocking off...
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Alfred, there's another blast door. I need you to open it.
Oh dear. It seems they've locked me out of the system. They must know you're here.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'll find another way in. you made any progress on the cure?
Getting there. Hey, I haven't heard from Barbara for a while. Is she okay?
She's fine. She's working on something for me. It's important.
But she's safe, right?
Don't worry, Tim. Just keep working on that cure.
Very me of you. Though I can see why you didn't tell him after old Jimbo's hysterical overreaction. Still, if you cared about Barbara the way that little sidekick of yours does, maybe she wouldn't have got kidnapped in the first place. They're star-crossed, Patsy. Like me and you. Shame they're being torn apart thanks to your crusade. So let's recap. Barbara's kidnapped, and let's face it, probably dead. You're lying to Loverboy Wonder about it, and dear old Jim's off on his lonesome to save the day. Not your best day at the office, Bat. Something on your mind? Come on! Let Robin out of his cage! You can't force him to slave over your cure! Plus, if he gets himself killed out there, you won't have to tell him about Barbara. It's win. You think he's really gonna fix your nasty case of jokeritis? Not a chance. I'm chronic, Brucey. I'm lingering. We both know there's no cure for me. Can you remember when it was simple? Back in the old days when it was just you, me. A regular war against crime. Well, take a look, Bats. Things change. Now it's just war, with you standing right bang in the center. Of course, like with any war, there are casualties. It's inevitable, unavoidable. Like death. Well, maybe not death. I seem to have sidestepped that one. Still, not all of us are so lucky. Remember Talia? Of course you do. How could you forget a girl like that? All it took was one piece of lead to end your hopes of a happily ever after. You blamed me, of course, but you were wrong.
I can't draw the malicious attention while the tanks are there.
You put her in my crosshairs, Bats. Sure, she didn't do herself any favors, but it was you. You see, people trust you. They believe in you. They follow you into your war, and you are about to get them all killed.
How long you been down here? A week? I've been here a month. A month? In this dirty rat-infested tunnel? I've stayed in worse places. Really? I went deep cover in Vinyadura. Had to act like a regular prisoner until the strike team hit the outer walls. At least tonight we're getting out.
Should've just killed her. Woods is dead because of her.
Woods died because of...
Hey, Bats. You see these guys? Think they own Gotham. What are we going to do about it?
He hit people with them. I don't...
Tri-weave titanium-coated armor plating. Nice. Unless you know exactly where to shoot. You're good, Dark Knight. Even better than I remember. It's gonna make it even more satisfying when I kill you. Oh, and don't worry about Barbara. I'll take better care of her than you ever did. Batman's in the control room. Show him what happens when he messes with my city.
You're not getting through me! Just me and you! Test me! Batman! Get it! Defend yourself! Take your best shot! We're gonna end you! I thought you were meant to be good! You're dying right here! Supposed to stop it! I've got one left. This is gonna hurt. Careful, I'm all out. Let up. You can't hurt me.
Don't head towards the light, Bruce. It's not fair. They'll never let me in.
You're dead.
tank to a fist fight. You're just the only one afraid to use live rounds.
That guy doesn't know you very well now, does he? I think you're trapped down here. Kind of supervillain thinks a bullet to the stomach and a handful of tanks will stop the Batman.
Confirmed strike on target. Alpha target just to the Diamondback. Armor breached. Diamondback offline.
Time to rescue Oracle and make the Arkham Knight pay.
I see you're back in the car, Master Bruce.
I'm going after the Knight. He's here in the tunnels.
Then let us hope he has Miss Gordon with him.
Damn it, he's here! Open the door! Open the doors!
So the Batmobile's thermal scanner is only picking up one body. It's the driver. No sign of Miss Gordon.
He knows where she is, Alfred. He's not getting away.
That car's gonna smash us to pieces. Keep firing! Kill the bastard! Attacking enemy fire! I'm getting hit! Ran him off the road! Under heavy fire! Get ready! Take it out! Attacking enemy fire! No, somebody deal with him! Kid, we got another car! Don't let him get us! You're the only one left! You need to protect me! I'm getting hit! Under heavy fire! They won't take another hit! Attacking enemy fire! APC is down. I say again, the APC is down. All support units to fall back immediately. All units come in.
The driver isn't the Arkham Knight, but he'll know where I can find him.
How does it feel to be chasing the wrong man?
Where is the Arkham Knight?
You won't find him!
You think I didn't know you were tracking my broadcast location? Here's a lesson, Batman. I know how you think, which means I know how to beat you.
Where is he?
With Barbara Gordon. She's ours now. Can you imagine what the Knight's going to do to her? What are you doing? No! You can't do this!
Where is he?
He's gone to see the little man, the Penguin. He supplied the safe houses for the attack. The Knight's gone to pay him for his services. That's it. That's all I know. No! Stop! Please! No more! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Remember something else?
He uses a refrigeration company as a front. The trucks distribute weapons throughout the city.
What's it called?
North Refrigeration.
Thank you.
Alfred, I need you to find out everything you can about North Refrigeration.
Of course. May I inquire why?
Penguin's supplying arms to the Arkham Knight, and right now, he's the best lead we have to finding Barbara.
I'll look into it right away, sir. Ah, I can see Mr. Fox is trying to contact you.
Lucius.
Mr. Wayne, your new Batmobile upgrade is ready to deploy. The Batwing is en route to Grand Avenue.
Sir, I've discovered an exploit the Arkham Knight was using to broadcast via your gauntlet. Rest assured that all of our communications are securely encrypted. Should I lock him out to prevent further disruptions?
Keep the channel open, Alfred. The more he talks, the more I know about him.
Very well, sir.
Aircraft heading in on Grand Avenue. This thing just pulled a J-turn, clocking in at 12 Gs. I don't know anything that can do that.
I do. Show him what it means to go to war.
The weapons generator Mark III allows the user to overcharge secondary weapons, increasing their offensive capability.
Batman sighted. Tracked him. Lost the Rattler. Drone feed offline. Get back!
I've been looking into North Refrigeration as you requested. It seems Master Grayson has been investigating them for some time.
Good. Tell him to send me what he has.
He insisted on seeing you in person, sir. He's on his way from Bloodhaven with the pertinent information. He'll meet you on a rooftop overlooking the Ranelagh Ferry Terminal.
Thanks, Alfred.
In the meantime, sir, scans have established that the Arkham Knight has mobilized his senior lieutenants in armored personnel carriers throughout the city. We currently have a lock on one such vehicle, should you wish to intervene and remove them from the battle. The citywide scan has picked up one of the militia APCs. I am relaying its location to you now, sir.
What the? It's the Bat! He's tailing us! Put your foot down! Go! Oh, crap! It's Batman! Get us out of here! God, what's he doing? What's he doing? Keep driving! This ain't Batman's turf no more. You better get used to it.
The citywide scan has picked up one of the militia APCs. I am relaying its location to you now, sir.
Enemy in pursuit. I'm near the movie studio. Send me some help. Now! Reinforcements incoming. Enemy engaging! Taking damage! Come in, or you're on your own. You gotta take him out. Damn it! I'm gonna lose him on the back street. Keep following me, and this won't end well for you.
Cash, I've taken out one of the militia's APCs. I need the driver picked up and taken back to GCPD.
I'll get someone on it, Batman. It's the Bat! Get after it! You're going down, Batman! There's definitely some kind of creature flying around out there.
It's confirmed. Riders spotted in the cauldron. Falcon 5 out.
arrived at the churchyard, Batman, despite my clear instruction. Do not risk my ire.
Best Halloween ever. Let's go to the department store and loot some costumes. Man, I can't believe how quick they got everyone out of the city. We should make this a regular thing. This is just the beginning. We succeed here in Gotham, we can take the whole country. Me and Dad came to Gotham when I was like 15. I wanted to see Batman. Funny how things work out. The Knight's given us our orders. We execute them without question. Looks like we got lucky being shipped out of Ace. Some serious casualties back there. You sure it's Firefly? Could have sworn Gotham's supposed to have a fire bug, too. So much for an easy op. The city was supposed to be covered in gas by now. I hope they send the National Guard in. We'll tear them apart. First time I saw him was back at the training camp when he gave that speech. He had the suit on. For a split second, we thought it was Batman.
Just hit a serpent drone.
We can take the bat. You know how many guerrilla fighters I've killed? He's no different. Just got better gear. Bat's been in control for too long. It's about time we turn the tables on that freak. Think Harv's looking for guys? I heard he's got a big score planned for later.
Let's see what Nightwing's got on North Refrigeration. If I find Penguin, I'll find the Arkham Knight.
Indeed, sir. Master Grayson confirmed he'll meet you on the building overlooking the Ranelagh Ferry Terminal.
When you eventually turn up for my trial by Divinity Church, you will be relieved to discover...
Alfred, I found a mutilated body, but this isn't the one Cash told me about. I'm going to try and establish a cause of death. Blood tests reveal the cause of death was an overdose of painkillers leading to cardiac arrest. Also, the victim's fingerprints have been burned off with acid.
A rather unsavory demise.
That's not all. It's as though the subject's DNA has been corrupted somehow. There's insufficient information for me to cross-reference the database. I'll have to use the deep tissue scanner to analyze the body for distinguishing features and determine the victim's identity.
Right you are, sir.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive. I've already scanned that piece of evidence. I should search the rest of the body. There's a bullet lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
What's unusual is that they didn't go missing in Gotham. They were brought here and killed. Why? We need to track down whoever did this.
Might I suggest keeping an ear out for any more of that ghastly opera music? It sounds ominously like a calling card.
Control, this is Falcon 3. We just spotted an APC moving at speed. Over.
Let's see what Nightwing's got on North Refrigeration. If I find Penguin, I'll find the Arkham Knight.
Indeed, sir. Master Grayson confirmed he'll meet you on the building overlooking the Ranelagh Ferry Terminal.
Yeah! Let's hit a liquor store next!
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fires are raging, and Gotham is burning.
What do you want?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
I'm not finished just yet.
You cannot carry this burden forever. I have studied you for a long time. You have a code. You will not kill. Then neither shall I. The Order has foreseen it. The time has come to pass the mantle to another warrior. To me.
If you can prove your abilities, when the time is right, I'll consider it. But first, you must show you are worthy.
As you wish.
You show potential. Contact me when you're ready to take the next step.
Sir, I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred. Run the usual physiological tests.
Then am I to understand you are considering him as your successor?
None of us know what will happen after tonight. I'll be in touch. Let's see what Nightwing's got on North Refrigeration. If I find Penguin, I'll find the Arkham Knight.
Indeed, sir. Master Grayson confirmed he'll meet you on the building overlooking the Ranelagh Ferry Terminal.
Still lurking around on rooftops.
You shouldn't have come here. Not tonight.
Look, are you kidding me? When I heard about Barb...
North Refrigeration. Tell me what you know.
Penguin's using freezer trucks to smuggle weapons out of Bloodhaven. Now, I think he's stockpiling arms right here in Gotham. The question is where.
Cobblepot's the best lead we have on Barbara. I need to find that weapons cache. If I can intercept one of his trucks, it'll lead me right to him.
Huh. If only you knew someone who's been tracking their movements. What? You didn't really think I'd come here without a plan, did you?
I'll handle this. You're needed back in Bloodhaven.
Come on, Bruce. Look, let me help. You can't do it all on your own.
It's too dangerous. I won't risk losing anyone else. Bloodhaven needs you.
All right. I can take a hint. But if you want to keep tabs on that truck, you're gonna need this. It's a prototype straight out of R&D. The old fox has outdone himself this time. I'll see you around, Bruce.
I can disable enemy weapons using the disruptor. Sabotage ammo. I've only got 3 shots. I should pick my targets wisely.
What's the catch? No catch. The guns are paid for. Why so suspicious?
The crate's electrified now. Anyone trying to resupply is in for a shock. That disabled the firearm. If I use the disruptor again, it will explode when fired. knocking out the user and flooring anyone nearby.
What's it like working for Dent? Like I'm gonna tell you.
Equipment sabotaged. Time to introduce myself.
How about I go first? I remember when Penguin hired us. He came up to the chapter and offered us a crapload of cash to work for him.
Is that all you got? We need to use guns.
Let's see. A truck full of weapons and explosives. I can use the Disruptor's tracker ammo to tag the vehicle and follow it across Gotham. I'd better tag the truck. We're startling the thugs inside. Now I just need to give them a little motivation to lead me back to their hideout.
What did you forget?
No, no, no! It's Batman! Get the hell out of here!
Subtlety works. Every time. If I stick to the rooftops, I'll be able to follow them right back to Penguin's weapons cache. The vehicle tracker will remain locked, even through buildings, as long as I keep the target in view and within range.
What the hell are you doing? Are you trying to kill us? It's Batman! We need to get out of here! Where are we going? Back to the lockup! Are you stupid? That'll lead him right back to Cobblepot! So what do I do? Just keep driving. Maybe we can lose him. Can you see him? I'm driving here. Okay, I can't see him. You think we lost him? How do I know? Keep looking. We gotta be sure before we head back. We got stuck out here with the bat. We lost him. Thank God. Head back to the hideout before he finds us again. We did it! We actually did it! Screw Batman. He's overrated. Couldn't even keep up with this in this piece of crap. How come we're stuck up here while the boss holds his meeting? I guess he wants the place kept safe.
From who? Yeah, right. Batman. I'm more worried about Two-Face. I don't buy this alliance crap. Still, I'd rather work for Two-Face than Scarecrow. That guy scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, I heard he's done something to his face. Something nasty. My plan is to stay as far away from Scarecrow as I can. I suggest you do the same. So what do you think he did to his face? Oh, Scarecrow for the law. Don't you listen to a word I say? Oh yeah, sorry, I was just thinking. What about getting out of this damn city?
I can't disrupt a deployed sentry gun.
City in America. It's not that bad. Oh, come on, take another look. See anything worth saving? Me? I'd burn this place to the ground and start again. How come it's always raining these days? It's early November, for God's sake. Should be snowing by now. Something came out of nowhere and hit me. Come out and let me kill you, you coward! What's happening out there? Everyone okay? Yeah, everything's rosy. What do you think? You think this is funny? He's out there waiting to pounce.
Hear that? Guard, I'll find you.
For a split second, I thought it was Batman. Him and the boss chatting away. Thought I lost my mind. Yeah, or hell froze over. How'd you figure it out? No cape, and the voice, and the gun.
They say he's even quicker.
Something to do with the new suit. Hey, he still ain't quicker than a bullet, and I'm putting one right between his eyes. That'll teach him. Who the hell does he think he is anyway? Superman? Gotta hand it to the commissioner's kid. She wasn't afraid. When she took a swing at the night like that, I thought he was gonna shoot her right then and there. Something tells me they got plans for that one. Talk to me, guys. You all okay? Pretty far from okay.
I hear ya. I wanted a quiet night trick-or-treating. We're in the wrong city for that, boys.
Okay, okay. Just keep calm and we'll be good. You hear that?
The roof is heavily protected. This must be Penguin's hideout.
He went up there! Shoot! He went up there! Be careful. I'm gonna check on this guy. I'll watch your back.
I was wondering how long he'd take to get started.
Show yourself!
I'm here! He'll get away!
I'm gonna see if the guy who got hit's still breathing.
Where?
On the west side!
I've got your back!
What? We can't wake him up. I'm gonna find the bat who took him out. I've been waiting all night for this. Really? I was kind of happy with the way things were going. I'm gonna finish what the night started. You hear me, freak?
Those punks let him straight back here.
They said they'd lost him!
You can't lose the bat. He's always watching.
Sorry, buddy. I can't help you. Sleep it off, buddy.
roof was heavily protected. This must be the way inside.
Come on, do something. You're making me look stupid here.